You think money is about math. You believe it's about hustle. You've been told it's about timing. But I am here to tell you, you're wrong. It is about alignment. It is about vibration. It is about the silent force that surrounds you. And that force is what I call your aura. You do not attract what you chase. You attract what you are. Your aura is your broadcast signal. It is the frequency you emit unconsciously, consistently, and unapologetically. Before you speak, it speaks for you. Before you enter a room, it arrives ahead of you. Before you pitch an idea, or launch a product, or ask for a raise, your aura has already negotiated the terms. So if you are poor on the inside, if you carry doubt in your bones, if your self-talk drips with scarcity, then I don't care how big your dreams are, you will sabotage your success at every turn. This is the law of resonance, and it is non-negotiable. You see, every thought you think emits a signal. Every emotion you hold becomes a pattern. Every belief you adopt becomes a magnetic current, either pulling prosperity toward you or repelling it from your field. You are either a magnet or a repellent. And here's where people fail. They try to fake confidence. They paste on smiles. They rehearse affirmations they don't believe. They act as if but vibrate fear underneath it all. And the universe reads the real signal, not your words, not your dreams, your energy. So let me ask you a question. What are you broadcasting? Because your aura cannot lie, it reflects your truth. If you are constantly anxious about money, the message you send island, I live in lack. If you envy others' success, the message island, there is not enough for me. If you undercharge, apologize for your price, feel guilt for winning, the message island, I do not believe in my own worth. That signal becomes your ceiling, and no strategy will save you until your signal is rewired. Now, let's be clear. Your aura is not some mystical idea. It is a reflection of your emotional habits. It is built through repetition. It is shaped by focus. It is strengthened through mental discipline. You are training your aura every time you think a thought, every time you hold a belief, every time you speak words out loud. Every single one of these becomes part of the field around you. And that field, your aura, is what money listens to. So if you want to attract wealth, stop trying to impress the world. Impress your subconscious. Train your nervous system to feel safe with abundance. Because if your body resists it, you will unconsciously block every breakthrough. Let me tell you something that will sound radical, but is absolutely true. Wealth doesn't start in your wallet. It starts in your imagination. Can you hold the feeling of overflow without seeing the evidence? Can you walk like someone who is already free, even if the world hasn't caught up yet? Most people can't, because they are addicted to external validation. They need proof before they believe. But the wealthy, those who stay wealthy, believe first. They rehearse success in the mind's theater until it becomes inevitable. They build the future internally before a dime shows up externally. That is the secret of energy mastery. And that is how you train your aura to attract wealth. So how do you begin? Step 1, you must reclaim authorship of your identity. You must erase the story that was written for you by broke parents, insecure teachers, cautious friends, and a society that glorifies struggle. You are not born poor. You were trained to think poor. You were conditioned to fear wealth, to associate it with guilt, greed, or corruption. And if you hold these beliefs, no matter how small, you are repelling the very thing you say you want. Money has no loyalty. It flows to those who are most energetically open to it. If your aura is filled with shame, it will run. If your aura is coated in expectation and abundance, it will chase you. So I ask you again, what are you broadcasting? You cannot afford to walk through this world unconsciously. Every sigh, every complaint, every moment of self-pity is training your aura to normalize lack. But every act of gratitude, every minute spent visualizing your financial destiny, every ounce of courage to say, I deserve more, that is how you rewire the frequency. There are no shortcuts, there are no exceptions. This is work, but it is sacred work. Now here's something most people miss. You must not just think rich, you must feel rich. Wealth is not just a number in a bank account. It is an emotional signature. It feels like security. It feels like freedom. It feels like expansion. And unless your body learns to feel those emotions now, you will unconsciously sabotage your wealth when it finally arrives. This is why so many lottery winners go broke. Their vibration didn't match the money. Their aura was still one of fear, confusion, and limitation. And so the money had to leave, because energy seeks alignment. So ask yourself, how can I practice the feeling of wealth today? Even if your account says zero, can you walk with your head high? Can you speak your truth boldly? Can you act like someone who knows their worth without apology? That is wealth training. That is aura training. Let's go deeper now. You must eliminate the people, the habits, and the environments that drain your signal. You can't train a magnetic aura while dining with complainers. You can't build confidence while listening to gossip. You can't think like a millionaire while scrolling through poverty mindset content. What you consume becomes what you emit. So guard your field. Read wealth. Speak wealth. Feel wealth. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to grow, not those who anchor you in fear. Let me tell you the truth no one wants to hear. Sometimes the only thing standing between you and the wealth you desire is the old version of you that refuses to let go. The version that plays small, the version that doubts, the version that wants to be liked more than it wants to be free. That version has a weak signal. That version begs. That version repels opportunity because it cannot handle responsibility. You must shed that version. Not someday, not when it's convenient, but now. The moment you stop apologizing for your power, the moment you stop minimizing your potential, the moment you decide to no longer entertain lack, gossip, or emotional chaos, that is the moment your aura becomes undeniable. You walk into a room and people feel it. You speak and people listen. You ask and doors open. Not because you're lucky, but because you've trained your field. Your aura is not fixed, it is flexible. It is shaped by every thought, word, and action. You are always training it, consciously or unconsciously, so train it with intent. Declare every day, I am wealth in motion. I am aligned with abundance. I do not chase, I attract. I release guilt and embrace expansion. Say these not to impress the world, but to reprogram yourself. If your future self were watching you now, would he be proud? Would he recognize you? Or would he wonder what happened to the fire? That fire is still inside you. But fire without direction burns everything. Fire with purpose builds empires. So channel it. And let me give you the 4 elements of a wealthy aura, the building blocks of a magnetic life. 1, certainty. No matter what happens around you, speak and move with intention. Certainty is louder than noise. People trust those who trust themselves. 2, calm. You can't radiate abundance if your energy is chaotic. Practice emotional stillness. Don't react. Respond. Don't beg. Attract. 3, congruence. Your thoughts, words, and actions must agree. You can't affirm wealth and live in scarcity. You can't visualize success and avoid discipline. Alignment isn't optional. It's the key. 4, contribution. If you want to be wealthy, be valuable. Give without keeping score. Solve problems that matter. Show up to serve, not just succeed. This is how you earn the right to receive. These four forces, certainty, calm, congruence, and contribution, form the energetic skeleton of every powerful person you've ever admired. They're not lucky. They're aligned. And you can be too. But there's one more truth I must share with you, and it may be the most important of all. Your aura doesn't grow when everything is easy. Your aura grows when you show up while it's hard. When you say, I believe, even while trembling. When you lead, even while learning. When you give, even when you feel empty. When you persist, even when you feel forgotten. That's when the invisible world starts moving mountains in your name. The universe watches. It listens. And when you pass the tests of the invisible, it rewards you in the visible. Don't you dare quit 5 minutes before the miracle. Don't you dare dim your light to match a room you've outgrown. You were not born to fit in. You were born to stand in the fire of your own power. And what happens when you do? People start to say, there's something about you. I don't know what it is, but I trust you. I feel drawn to you. That's your aura doing the work. That's the result of your inner training becoming an outer magnet. And you won't need to chase anymore because you've become the type of person who is chased by opportunity. Let's review what you've now learned. You've understood that wealth begins as energy, not effort. You've learned that aura is not mysticism. It's muscle built through repetition, intention, and alignment. You've realized that desperation blocks blessings and calm magnetizes them. You've practiced techniques, emotional audits, alignment affirmations, visualization repetition, and energetic pre-play. You've been introduced to the four elements of a magnetic aura: certainty, calm, congruence, and contribution. And most importantly, you've remembered that belief must come before evidence. This is not just a motivational speech. This is a spiritual blueprint, a manual for energetic mastery. So here's my final charge to you. Do not walk back into your life the same. Don't return to low-frequency habits, to small talk, to shrinking. Don't ask the world to validate your worth. Don't beg for crumbs when you were built to bake the feast. Instead, let every room feel your presence. Let every action reflect your alignment. Let every word be forged from conviction, not convenience. And when doubt whispers, and it will, answer with action. When fear shouts, and it will, answer with faith. When they mock your growth, and they will, smile and expand anyway. Because you are not becoming something new. You are remembering who you were before the world told you to forget. You were born magnetic. You were born abundant. You were born chosen. Now, finally, it is time to walk as if you know it. The wealth you seek isn't just outside you. It's orbiting you right now. Waiting, watching, listening for a frequency it can follow. So set the signal, train your aura, and let the world chase you